Good morning, Nigeria. Welcome to Breakfast Extra, where the sarcasm is served with extra spice. It's Breakfast Extra anyway. Now, let's talk about the latest in Nigeria's fuel price drama. And no, it's not a soap opera. It's the Dangote Refinery is gifting Nigerians a petrol price cut to 865 naira per litre on April 10, 2025. Check the date. Yes, that's right. You heard it correctly. Dangote, in his infinite kindness, slashed the price. And it just so happens to be his birthday. How sweet. Thank you very much, sir. A gift to the country on his special day. But before you get carried away, let's just remember that in Nigeria, when the price goes down, it never reflects immediately in the markets, and it doesn't last long anyway. I mean, think about it. It's like a drop today, but tomorrow we'll probably see it shoot back up with anger, let's put it that way. It's like playing whack-a-mole. Not sure if everybody remembers that one. But hey, at least for now, we get to breathe a little easier at the pumps. Or do we? Well, on that note, the good folks at CORAN, that's the Coalition of Registered and Accredited Oil Marketers of Nigeria, they were hoping that fuel prices could dip below 400 naira per litre. Seems like a tall order, but they cite external international factors, which could be true. Personally, I just think the price drop might be the closest thing to a raring to go moment, if you know what I mean. So let's just wait and see. The president, however, has issued a formal apology over some errors that it recently released in the federal appointments list. I don't know if you heard that during the week. Now, according to official statement, these errors stemmed from a few oversights, which of course also sounds like the kind of thing that happens when nobody is paying attention to detail, and it happens very often these days. They promised an update soon, but maybe this was all part of a creative approach to governance. Think about it. You know, like, let's just let AI write the list. Because if you ask me, I have the sneaky suspicion somebody just simply dropped a bunch of instructions on AI and asked it to just generate a list for us. I mean, while you're at it, why not handle appointments too? Who needs cross-checking when you've got technology or technology, right? So while the list is being updated, we'll wait to see these appointments, and we'll be here trying to figure out why oversight seems to be the only thing happening with Nigerian governance these days. Well, at least somebody said they were sorry for the errors, Abby. So we'll just take it and wait. Now, speaking of things getting out of hand, let's talk about Rivers State. The sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibok-Ete Ibas, has been really busy, hasn't he? Despite a court order telling him to hold off appointing local government administrators, guess what he did? Well, he went ahead and did it anyway. He appointed 23 of them. Now, I guess when you're in power in Nigeria, the laws simply don't apply to you, perhaps. But what does this mean for the state of democracy in Nigeria? Let's take a look at that. It's a bit concerning, if you ask me, don't you think? Because like cancer, these micro situations have a way of growing and then spreading. Before you know it, we're living in a world where laws are just for other people. And speaking of things getting messy, let's talk about the Take It Back movement from over the week. Over the week, protesters were tear-gassed in Port Harcourt and also in Abuja, and poor Sagir Ibrahim, he was there too, tear-gassed. Now, the Nigerian police, they seem to really be earning their new reputation now, don't they? It would seem. These days, it seems like their top priority is to disperse protests. But when it comes to actual intelligence and protecting citizens, it's like they've misplaced that memo. Because in Bokos, Plateau State, over 60 people lost their lives in an attack, and not a single peep from the police or military about what caused these fightings. It's almost like they've forgotten how to police the dangerous stuff and only focus on the easy targets. That's peaceful folk trying to express their opinion with placards and so. In any case, after all the drama, let's simply just take a breather. We're going to be starting the show, and I will be asking Judith what exactly tickled her fancy from all through the week up until today. Once again, let me say welcome to Breakfast Extra, the first installment for a weekend. We'll be ready to start the show in just about a bit.